Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Annihilation II, live in beautiful downtown Denver at the Ball Arena, formerly known as the Pepsi Center. But guys, we are here in Denver, and let me just say it has been a cold, cold ass day out here in Denver. Like, terrible. It's like 39 degrees all day. I've been stuck inside instead of being able to go out and explore the downtown aquarium or the Denver Zoo or something fun. No, I'm stuck in a freaking hotel room in downtown Denver because it's like raining and snowing outside. And I blame Chris Mack.
Damn.
It's all Chris Mack's fault.
It's absolutely Chris Mack's fault. He decided to pick this place as a venue. You guys remember a few years ago?
I don't remember shit.
Well, I know you don't remember anything, but I'm sure Dre will remember. Some years ago, they were supposed to have a big pay-per-view, they being WWE, here in Denver, but instead they pulled the wool over the eyes of the Pepsi Center people and decided to do it in the Staples Center. We should have did that. That's what
We should have.
Yes, they did.
We should have went
Yes,
right
we
to
did. I
LA
remember
where it's
that.
nice and warm. Would have been great. But guys, I am the CEO CEO. I'm
Wow.
not CEO Donald. Today I am
Not-
CEO Donald Smith.
And I am
You-
CEO Malcolm King, the general manager of Phenomenal Championship Wrestling. And then we have Chris Mack, the ACW general manager.
People are probably confused right now. I'm
What?
sorry.
I mean, we
am
are twins.
I
PCW
am not. I
CEO.
are
am not
twins.
Chris Mack.
I mean, literally, it makes sense for me and you, but not for him. But I am PCW CEO Malcolm King alongside me, my brother from the same mother, CEO Donald Smith, and ACW GM Dre Horton, the only person in ACW apparently who can show up and do their fucking job. So, Dre, congratulations to you because, I mean, you are the general manager of ACW, but I would expect the CEO to show up to his own show, to his own pay-per-view.
I thought, I thought he was coming. He called me and said he was coming. And then by the time I pull up here, he ain't
Question
here.
for you,
Y'all
though, Dre.
here. I'm here. So I
Question
said,
for you.
fuck it. Sure.
Question for you, though. When you say the words from Chris Mack, I'm coming, he's always been a slacker and a comer at the same time.
Wow.
Just saying. I think I broke him.
What I
You
mean,
broke- You
what I
broke
mean
Dre
about
Horton.
him coming, what I no, what I mean about him coming is not.
You should probably say showing up.
Not
Because
No,
coming is not a
let's
good
be
word.
serious.
Okay.
me
We should
phrase it,
definitely
for the people
move
at
on. We are
What
the
happened
gummy
was-
bears.
Chris Mack said that he was going to let the gummy bears. Ew. Okay, listen. He told me Viva Tex that he was going to arrive here in Denver, but by the time I came, no.
Just continue, Malcolm King. Let's get the show started.
Lord have mercy. And this is
I'm
why
done.
we
I'm
needed.
done. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, guys, we have,
I'm done.
quite honestly, I want to say 7 phenomenal matches, but I am incorrect. I'm pretty sure it's 8 phenomenal matches, and the ACW ones are on there as well. For this card, no offense, Dre, but I'm going to rib Chris Mack this entire goddamn show because what else is there to do than doing that? I mean, we grew up ribbing Chris Mack, so it's only natural for me and Donald. But 8 phenomenal matches. Match number 1 is a ACW match. So Dre, why don't you call match
Yes.
number 1? Who's in match number 1, my brother?
So, ladies and gentlemen, match one of tonight's show. We featured ACW to kick off the show. Whoop, whoop. We have
Whoop,
Crew
whoop.
Daniels and David Hill are going to start this match. Yeah, we'll start the show for you guys tonight. So without ado, let's begin. So Crew Daniels and David Hill are already in the ring ready to battle. Crew Daniels tries to get the upper hand, but to no avail. Crew Daniels lands an uppercut on David Hill, but it backfired, and David Hill lands 3 suplexes on Crew Daniels. Damn.
Holy shit.
David Hill then delivers a huge sidewalk slam, yells at Crew, "You're going to be serving hard time, criminal." Oh, God, he is a security guard.
A smooth
David
criminal.
Hill then sets Crew up for a powerbomb and yells out, "Justice will be served."
Uh-oh.
Yep, Deputy Hill.
Uh-oh.
And delivers a huge powerbomb. David Hill goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. Surprisingly, no. A kick out by Daniel Cruz. David Hill is mad and is not the one to be played with. David Hill goes for a super German suplex. He goes for the pin.
Minds.
1, 2, 3. Your winner by a strong ass pinfall, David Deputy Hill.
Guys,
well, damn.
I listen
I just
to
want
the
to say,
to the 12 people that just showed up. If you blinked, you missed that goddamn match. I'll tell you that much.
I eat babies, huh?
I eat babies. Where in the world do you see that?
If y'all missed the first match of the night, I'm gonna just sum it up for you.
This is boring, huh?
That's AC, or I guess not ACW anymore. That's PCW's own next level James Rhodes, and I mean he said this match is boring. It was kind of boring.
Really?
We have someone chanting ECW, huh?
All right.
Next thing you know, they're gonna start chanting CM Punk.
I hope not. We don't pay enough for that.
Exactly.
That's a good point. That's a very good point, guys. Unfortunately,
so if you all missed the first match of the night, you had Crew Daniels versus David Hill. He died.
And it was over as quick as a hiccup. Oh my God! Who is this Facebook user? Please reveal yourself.
Oh God! Now we have CM come.
You gave crossdresser Michelle a damn telephone.
Absolutely. It can't. It's actually from your anus.
And apparently El Boner sex faster than that. So faster than that match. Well, that's yeah, that's a good point. I agree with you, Mr. Rhodes. Who said that you were boring? They do need to reveal themselves.
Now we have naked potato chants going on here. It's only because I'm here. Naked potatoes all the way.
Potatoes.
Just like Dominator. Except whoever wants to see Dominator naked.
Not I. I would rather burn my eyeballs out.
You want to burn your balls out?
Eyeballs, you fool!
Oh, I was about to say, man.
Also,
the
person who said that was as boring as a James Rhodes' promo is none other than the Deacon himself, Trey Camp.
Oh, hey Trey Camp, what's up, dog?
Naked horny toads.
What's
now? Naked horny toads. Huh?
Guys.
I have a little story. So,
okay.
I was in the asylum parking lot, and I'm sitting there, and I get out of the car. I come out, and speaking of toads naked, I saw this naked toad all bloodied and ran over.
Wow.
It was a very sad day because it reminded me of El Boner's ass.
Wow.
It's very toadlicious, apparently, the cross-dresser show.
Ew.
Lick the toad, get the toes.
Moving on to a little more serious matters. Guys, before we were able to kick off the show tonight, there was footage backstage of an altercation that took place between it appeared to be members from the Church of Misery as they were seen going into the personal locker room of Flower Princess, the wife of Jackson Law, a member of Renegades. Cameraman tried to catch up, keep up with this information, but were, for short of words, brutally assaulted and taken out, preventing us from seeing what actually took place or transpired afterwards. So, developing story here for Annihilation 2. Hopefully, we get some more answers as the show goes on. But match number 2, guys, is a PCW no holds barred match between King Baker and the Rampage, the returning Rampage, Casey Peak. King Baker is walking to the ring when from behind,
This guy's funny.
Rampage attacks him and starts brutally beating on him. Rampage chokeslams him to the ramp, and Baker rolls onto his stomach. He stands up and hits Rampage with vicious back chops. So these two men haven't even gotten to the ring yet for this match to officially start. The two brawl into the backstage green room. Rampage grabs King Baker and chokeslams him.
I want to go in.
Yeah, I mean, we have the finest setups here in PCW, my brother. Rampage grabs Baker and chokeslams him into a table full of food, which irritates a whole lot of our Phenomena stars sitting back there trying to get some grub in before their match or whatnot. But Baker rolls under a table, and Rampage starts looking around for weapons, I would assume, as Baker gets to his feet and runs at Rampage and turns him around, only to hit him with a gut-wrench suplex. So both of these guys just literally destroying each other backstage here. Both men seem to be winded as they are laying on the ground in this backstage area. Security is not making their way back there for whatever reason to try and get these men to the ring so this match can officially start. But Rampage stands up, and he drags Baker further into the backstage area. Baker stands up and starts climbing up a pile of spare ring parts and leaps off onto Rampage and goes for the pin. But the referee states that the match has to start in the ring, so he can't count. And this only irritates Baker as he's more livid, and he forces Rampage to get up. But the two men start brawling, and they bust out of a shop door in the backstage area onto the street into downtown Denver. And these two continue to beat the hell out of each other as they go further into downtown. The cameraman just stopped following them because he has a job to do, and a crowd of people are surrounding them and are cheering as they're beating the holy hell out of each other. And guys, I'm assuming the police sirens that we can hear on this cameraman's feedback is in regards to this fight that's happening outside. So the ref has called off this match. No match, no contest, and hopefully King Baker and Rampage Casey Peak don't have to spend the night in a Denver jail.
That's a cold jail.
Cold as hell. Cold as hell.
You been in jail, CEO? You been to a Denver jail before?
Have you been in the asylum before?
Anyway, what's next?
Well,
I already went through those, my brother.
You went through asylum jails?
I know. I was right there with
guys. Mr. Aaron Crawford, the all-American Aaron Crawford on social media, apparently not trying to make any friends with anyone, which is new, a new attitude, a new mindset for the all-American, which I like. I mean, it's raw, it's real, it's the all-American. I can't wait to see what
I love
happens.
the all-American.
He should be returning very, very soon here.
Kurt Angle's back.
Somebody said God. Kurt Angle's back, which
what?
Dear Lord, now
Baby,
they're
Kurt
gonna get him
Angle's
started.
coming back. Oh wow, I can't wait to see him fight.
Oh my goodness, Dre, you are a general manager. We don't need you getting beat up by Phenomena stars. And now they're
No, I'm not
cheering
getting beat
Kurt
up. This
Angle.
is what I. This is what I heard. This is what I heard Mama say one time. He said he fought this dude. They call him Baby Kurt Angle.
Oh my
That's all I
goodness.
heard.
Well, match number 3 is a best of 7 series. It's between the hardcore champion Cletus the Bum as he takes on Sarabai.
Ooh,
ACW match here, guys. Who wants to start
Cletus,
out this match?
Cletus, before Dre starts off this match, since I volunteered, Dre, Cletus the Bum has a burger station set up outside. FYI. Don't worry about the sign that says asylum. I swear they're only at least 40% human.
Oh my God! You can't say that on the air. For the love of Christ, man. Also, All American just said, "Nah, if anyone's Kurt Angle, it's you. Considering how much you suck." Zing! Someone just got roasted. They're gonna need some ointment for that burn.
Absolutely. I got
roasted.
burned.
Whoever called him Kurt Angle.
So anybody that called him Kurt Angle, I didn't call
So
him
it could
Kurt
be
Angle.
Mephisto, Diablo, Brockus, El Boner.
I think Mr. Dre said he's baby Kurt Angle.
It's only because I
Dre?
heard Mama say it.
Scott Troy is the one who said it. Scott Troy, the All American says that you suck.
I know who Scott Troy is. He's that guy that is like has bought in every single ticket of PCW. He is a PCW VIP fan.
He is a diehard PCW fan.
Except there's rumors have it that he has an ACW shirt in his
hey,
in his
Scott!
closet.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to find Scott Troy's locker. Any ACW, any ACW gear you need to burn immediately, please. Thank you. Yeah. No, they can't hear me. No, I have them on mute. Of course they can't hear me. Wait, I'm not on mute?
No, sir.
Oh
you're not.
shit. Well,
No.
anyways, Dre, how about you not suck like my brother Chris Mack and call this next match?
In a speedy way.
Okay. In a speedy way?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. So,
Oh my God.
So Cletus' music starts to play as he walks out of the back. He stops and
Good, at
voices
least that's like
his
30 words per
ACW
second.
hardcore. You want me to
You
say
know,
it fast or say it slow?
unlike Chris Mack, you would think he has like, some type of issue. Chris Mack be all like,
This is how Chris Mack would call the match. Cletus. Music starts to Go on, Dre. I'm sorry. God.
Chris Mack, we love you.
Only on days that aren't show days, though.
He gonna fire
Yes,
me.
yes. We just want to
Oh my
ground and
God.
pound. That sounds right.
Listen, you won't get fined by Chris Mack.
That
Okay.
sounds so bad.
If anything, he'll try and sue me or Donald, and then he'll settle it before it gets to
He
court
doesn't want
because he
another
doesn't have enough
sibling
money.
rivalry. We don't want to do sibling rivalry 2.5. It's we want to
Maybe
make
just
it
like
3
sibling rivalry too,
2.5.
where he lost.
Him and his little army of
Oh, shit.
midgets.
Okay.
A ghost shit. I did not know ghost shit. I gotta ask Britwigger. Britwigger, when you were a ghost, did you ever shit? Like, is it ghost pellets, ghost poop? Like, I gotta ask Britwigger.
Yeah, but you should probably
Why
write
is
it down.
that
Or you're gonna forget.
right now?
Because
It really
I
is.
run an
Why is
asylum and
Also, to this person,
Why?
what kind of nightmare are you having? This is an absolute nightmare. I only recognize this man. Hi. I don't know him any other way. Golly, somebody needs a fucking
That
exorcism.
is
for having
blasphemy.
dreams like that.
That's blasphemy.
Absolute blasphemy.
You're going to hell, like
Yep.
like Andre Bradford did.
Going to hell with L Boner's boner in your bunghole.
Smoking a black, waiting for his match.
Wow. Anyways, Drake, continue. I'm sorry.
He stops and hoists his ACW Hardcore Championship into the air. He walks down. What? That's what it says.
I know.
No, what? You confused me.
Who?
He walks down, and the crowd sends out a mixture of boos and cheers. He walks down to the ring and watches. Oh my Jesus!
It's because he didn't bring his Kill Me coupons.
Yeah,
he forgot.
So he walks down to the ring and watch as the officials tighten the barbed wire ropes. He slides into the ring and hoists the belt up one more time.
My brother, this seems like a match that's. Sorry, Drake, but CEO Donald Smith, this seems like a match that's in your realm with the barbed wire and stuff, my brother. You might get excited during this match.
It takes a lot to get me excited.
Dear God,
especially during mainstream.
Elaborate on that.
Especially during mainstream.
He has to get a boner first. Anyway,
I don't want. I listen. Listen. I think L Boner has the biggest. I
told you
boner
not to have him elaborate, Drake.
Did you know L Boner ends up actually like taking steroids, but not for his muscles, for his dick?
Oh my God!
Which means he has a dick on top of a dick. He has a lot of muscles on his dick. You can see the veins pop out on it.
That's my boy. He doesn't like pigs, in case you guys didn't know that.
I love you, Aaron Edwards.
All right, Mr. Horton. Sorry. Continue.
Go ahead, Mr. Horton.
No wonder why Chris takes so long to read his matches.
Screw beers, drink moonshine. I thought that said screw beers, drink mayonnaise.
So
be all that white cream spilling down the middle.
Jesus. Oh, so Sad About Music starts to play as he walks out with a microphone. You know, Bum, once I win this little series between us, I'll prove once again why I'm one of the best. I'll carry this division on my back like I did for those ingrates down in the No Limit division. But instead, Donna goes to sleep. But instead of the god of the No Limit division, I'll be known as the Death Match Deity.
Death Match Deity.
Unanimously booing him. Who put this song out here? He slides into the ring, gets right and clears his face before the ref separates them.
Horton heard a little Dominator who got knocked out by a giant. Ha 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 ha. You know about that white cream, Donald Smith? I make you drink L Boners. Dominator, I'm sorry that you're having a little fetish with L Boner and putting cream down. I mean, there is cum shot views on our dark web of the asylum. So, Dominator, you're just that's why you're not even in the asylum anymore, because you're nothing but
a naked potato that gets sour cream from El Boner.
You are a naked potato bitch, okay? Like, the alter egos that I have is bizarre to what you're even created, because I'm surprised you're even roaming the earth, Dominator, okay? Like, you should be dead by now. Okay, you are in the same boat as Irish Pitbull. Dead, old, abused, and used. So, Dominator, you're just a bitch. So you should acknowledge me and go suck a dick. Have a nice day.
Alrighty then. Well,
what the hell? What was that?
Ladies and gentlemen, you can get your free Dominators a Bitch t-shirts if you hashtag Dominators a Bitch. Please hashtag it, but don't get yourself in trouble. We are not responsible for the banning of your stupidity.
Wow. Now he's calling out your family. He said, at least I'm not a rock star or J.R. Bell.
A Rockstar's not with us anymore.
Listen, last time I checked, JR Bell took the Apex Tag Team Championships from Dominator.
So Dominator, talking about my son JR Bell, that's like that's so degrading because you could do better than that. And again, you just show your old dimension. You have like a fucking short-term memory loss, long-term memory loss, you're just old. So go get a walker from Irish Pitbull and enjoy the rest of your days.
We need a commercial. Hold up. Do the music. Cue the
Oh
music.
shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we forgot to tell you we have one hell of a surprise. Myself, Malcolm King, and my brother, CEO Donald Smith, will be starring in Malcolm and Donald Go to White Castle, coming to theaters April 20th, 2024. You better pre-order and get your tickets today, because that movie's about to blow up the box office. And I mean literally.
Especially when Cross-Dresser Michelle is the director.
I wasn't told about this.
Sorry.
I
Anyways,
swear, I swear.
Look, we will mute ourselves so you can.
Here you go, Dre. Would you like a moment? Here you go. Here you go, Dre. Trey, you are on the spot. You are selling something. You are selling something on the behalf of Chris Mack. Ready? Think of something fast and go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dre Horton, the ACW General Manager. Now, Chris Mack is not here, but he put me in charge. That's why right now, if you type in the website savemypaycheck.com, buy my contract, get me the hell out of here, please. They don't pay me enough for this shit.
Trey, are you good?
I tried to be like Michael Jackson and have vitiligo, but it didn't work. I just got bleach poison.
That was good.
And I'm still dark-skinned.
Amazing. The music ended now. You can be happy.
Been done, bro. Oh my god. Well, anyways, moving on with this match. Both Cletus and Sarabhai lock it up in the center of the ring. Both were trying to get the better of each other. All of a sudden, Sarabhai hits Cletus with a forearm. Cletus returns the favor as the two men start trading forearms before they turn into trading haymakers. Cletus gets a lucky shot in the hits and hits Sarabhai right in the face with a devastating left, and Sarabhai staggers backwards. Cletus grabs him and hits a vicious DDT in the center of the ring.
I am so confused.
Cletus,
where the hell you are?
I'm on number 4. Cletus reaches down, grabbing Sarabhai by the hair and pulls him to his feet. He said them. That is freaky since this is MPCW. Makes sense. Pulls him to his feet. Cletus kicks, real quick, Sarabhai identifies as a they. Just, anywho, he pulls them to his feet. Cletus kicks him in the gut and hits another DDT in the center of the ring before picking him up again. Cletus grabs Sarabhai's arm and Irish whips him into the barbed wire ropes. Sarabhai connects with the barbed wire ropes, getting stuck as the barbs dig into his arms and his back. Cletus walks over and starts driving his fist in the Sarabhai's stomach and chest before grabbing him and ripping him off the ropes, and that is just a painful and gruesome sight to see. Just flesh and barbed wire shredding flesh. It's just unsettling.
It's a lot. So Cletus rolls Sarabhai over on his back and goes for the pin. 1, 2. Sarabhai kicks out. Cletus starts driving his fist Sarah, again, driving his fist into Sarah's face before he reaches up and rakes at Cletus's eyes, driving him off. As Cletus falls backwards, holding his face, Sarah gets to his feet and hits a running knee strike on the bum. Wow. Sarah walks over to Cletus before he starts stomping and kicking his chest and gut. After a couple of minutes, he reaches down and picks Cletus to his feet. Sarah is in another forearm shot before the Irish whips. Before he Irish whips Cletus towards the ropes, Cletus was unable to Cletus was unable to drop and roll under them to the outside. I read too fast. That's it.
It happens.
Yeah. So Cletus actually starts laughing as he gets to his feet, causing Sarah to get really annoyed. Both men lock eyes as Sarah starts pacing the ring. Sarah surveys the situation as he looks at the corner and gets a smirk on his face. Sarah then walks over to one corner before taking off running, jumping up and putting his foot on the second turnbuckle. He then launches himself over the top rope with the moonsault. Sarah lands right on top of Cletus the Bum, causing both men to crash into the barricade.
Holy shit. Sarah was the first one to his feet as he walks over to the ring apron and lifts it up. He starts digging out various items wrapped in barbed wire. As he's digging, he grabs a kendo stick. He walks over to Cletus and slams it right in the head, causing it to bend around it. Cletus drops back down to the floor as Sarah walks over to the ring and tosses into it a couple barbed wire wrapped chairs, a table, a ladder, a piece of plywood with barbed wire coils all over it. Sarah then walks over to Cletus and picks him up and pushes him into the ring. Cletus gets to his feet as the blood pours down his face. As Sarah slides into the ring, Cletus hits an elbow drop on the back of Sarah's neck, dropping them. Again, Sarah must identify as a they. Cletus walks over and grabs one of the barbed wire chairs, and Sarah gets to his hands and knees. Cletus slams the chair across his back, ripping and tearing at the flesh there. As the blood pours down to everybody's back, please continue to slam the chair into it. That's literally what it says right here.
That reporter was high as fuck.
Cletus continues to do so until the chair is actually bent. Cletus grabs the chair. Here we go. Cletus grabs the chair and walks over, wedges the chair in the corner. He would then walk to Sarah picking him up. Cletus goes to ram Sarah's head into the chair, only for Sarah to reverse it and send Cletus flying face first into it. Dre, what the hell is going on with this match, man?
I have no idea. I'm just kidding. Both men are bloody as Sarah grabs the second chair and drives it into Cletus's arm and shoulder. As Sarah goes to hit the bomb right in the head, both Cletus kicks Sarah's knee, driving him down, and connects with the chair, driving it into Sarah's face. He walks over to the table and sets it up and then puts the plywood board on top of it. You walk over to Sarah. What?
Uh-oh. I guess the writer was in director mode. It's a glitch in the Matrix.
So you walk over to Sarah to pick him up, and he went for a snap German suplex. Sarah is held by RKO right in the center of the ring. Both men are down and bleeding. Both men's little feet. Both men's little feet. Their blood-soaked faces glare at each other. They start trading punches, holding nothing back. Suddenly, Cletus grabs Sarah by the throat and tries to go for a choke slam, but Sarah drove his knee into Cletus's gut before hitting the ancient history mandible claw choke slam. This is a lot. On top of the table. The table does not burst. I think it's supposed to burst. It buckles a little bit, but does not break. So Sarah grabs that plywood board with the barbed wire coils and slams it on top of Cletus multiple times before leaving it there one last time. Sarah then sets up the ladder right beside the table and climbs it. Sarah will hit a moonsault off the top of the ladder, going through the board, table, and cleaters. Sarah goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Your winner of Viva Pinfall, Sarah.
And just to let everyone know who's paying attention to this story, the score right now between Sarah and Cletus the Bum now stands at 1 apiece. Both of them tied. This is a series, best of 7 series match between these two for this hardcore championship. Right now they're tied. So momentum shift here for Sarah for sure. Hopefully we get to see something a little more devastating with the next matchup between these two. But guys, my brother, match number 4.
I forgot how to write because I got high.
Because I got, yeah. Thank you, Charlington. Buck.
He probably
Fucking
had a
allergies.
little lot of the leprechaun juice.
Look at this. God, no, not 5 more. Fuck. The series will go to 7. Let me ask you this, CEO Donald Smith, on a serious note. Do you think this series will go to 7?
Why don't we ask Google?
Oh my God.
Someone even know who these people are.
Attention. Can someone please come and take the bazooka away from CEO Donald Smith?
Ooh,
Thank you.
Bazooka. Ugh. Thank you, madam. Ugh.
Godly.
You said take it away.
Dre,
like
do
you're
you
gonna
think
take
that
another
this
hit.
series will go to 7?
Oh God, please don't. This is as boring as ACW.
Yeah, we didn't hear anything, but I'm a. Good talk, Dre. Well, moving on. Match number 4.
Sorry about that. My bad. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I had a little bad connection. To answer your question,
That sounds about right with ACW.
Honestly, I hope not. Fuck. I hope it don't go to 7. I hope it just stops at the next match. But
it should just stop now.
So be it.
Yeah, that is. Well, someone says that you are a Barbie girl and we need to leave you alone. That would be
girl
James Rhodes.
In a Barbie world.
But
my patients are plastic. It's so fantastic.
I thought your patients were potatoes.
They're plastic potatoes.
Oh, okay.
They just don't know it yet. They just think they're real, like Pinocchio in the asshole.
Wow. Well, match number 4 is for the Radical Championship. It's a triple threat Extreme Rules
phenomenal,
match.
Finally.
Yeah. It features the Radical Champion Michael the Angel as he takes on Diablo and the insatiable Jack Evans.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
As all 3 competitors are in the ring, the ref calls for the bell. All 3 men look at each other and get out of the ring. All 3 have secured a weapon. Diablo takes a swing at Michael the Angel with a steel pipe, but Angel moves and it hits Evans, busting him wide open, causing him to bleed profusely, guys, and that does not look like it is okay. We have doctors and trainers rushing out here to check on Evans, guys. He is bleeding a lot with that headshot from that steel pipe.
Can we define bleeding a lot?
Like a pool of blood is coming out of his face. Like when now listen,
puddles.
He looks worse than the Nature Boy Ric Flair when he gets busted open. And that's bad.
Now, was he crisis busted open? Now worse than crisis busted open?
Worse.
I'm surprised he ain't dead.
I mean, I'm sure he has a few souls of children that he's falling back on. But Diablo takes a swing at Angel with a steel pipe. Obviously, he moved. It hit Evans. As Evans is being tended to, Angel turns around and Diablo spits an orange mist into Angel's eyes While Diablo is reaching under the ring to pull a ladder out, a fan gives Michael the Angel some water to collect his vision back. That orange mist, a devastating move, something we've seen a lot of individuals utilizing here lately, especially on your show, brother. The Asylum with the blood mist and the mist that freaking Legion does, and the mist that everyone there decides to do. It's awkward, but Diablo is setting up a ladder. Angel is setting up a table and throwing thumbtacks on it. Both men turn to each other and they begin brawling with each other. Diablo rolls Angel onto the thumbtack table and climbs to the top of the ladder, but Jack Evans' music hits and Evans somehow comes from the crowd out of the locker room and pushes Diablo off the ladder. Angel rolls off the table right before Diablo falls straight through the table from 15 feet in the air, crashing through that table and the thumbtacks. Evans pulls Angel on top of Diablo, and the referee counts 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still Radical Champion, Michael the Angel. But guys, Jack Evans just helped Michael the Angel to his feet. He raises his arm, nods at him before rolling out of the ring and heading to the back. So one
Holy
can
shit.
only assume the reason behind why Jack Evans helped Michael the Angel.
Jack Evans sucks.
Well, I figured you were going
The
to
Insufferable.
the Insufferable. Wow. That's great. Match 5.
Love you, Malcolm.
Match 5.
The Insufferable.
They're
Jack
calling
Evans.
They're calling this an ACW match. Match 5. However, the next level, James Rhodes is actually
James
a
Rhodes.
PCW
Did
guy.
he really
so
just ask, but does he swallow? Why would you want to know that, James Rhodes? Why? Of all creation, why would you want to know if someone swallows or not?
Listen, James needs to focus on his match that's about to happen right now.
The
As
thing
he
is,
takes on,
as a CEO, I know in the Asylum who swallows and who doesn't.
wow, I don't even want to know why you know this, but
J.R.
Diablo
Bell,
is pissed.
now he does not swallow.
What about Andy Owens?
Andy Owens swallows and spits it back up and swallows again. Now Malcolm should know all that. That's why there's no messes.
Zing! God can only imagine what is going through the mind of Diablo here. Very upset that Jack
I mean,
Evans,
after you go up against
know.
Kruger and you're going downhill like that, you just suck.
or he just has to recalibrate
His Spanish.
his mindset. Take matters into your own hands, but
Violeta
guys,
Figueroa.
oh God, please don't, please, for the love of God, don't. No. You suck, Patty. What the fuck?
Aww.
Wow.
Well, I know you're talking
Wow.
about my little guy. It's okay. He's a little fatty.
Wow. Well, Mike Maddox answered the open challenge for the MPCW Network Championship, currently held by James Rhodes. You are very familiar with Mike Maddox. Actually, both of you guys are very familiar with Mike Maddox. Any
Mike Maddox all the way.
predictions per se?
Mike Maddox.
And
I
you
love Mike
answered
Maddox.
And you answered my question. You're
Right.
choosing Mike Maddox to walk out the winner, a new MPCW Network champion.
I mean, the fans are gonna win this, of course, because I'm not gonna knock off James Rhodes' in-ring ability. Now,
very
when it
true,
comes
James
to his, skills, talking, I mean, we all know All American was the talker. He was just a muscle. So,
Oh!
So that's why All American has more of a fan base than a James Rhodes, because James Rhodes is all muscle but no brain.
What about you, Dre? What's your input?
Wet complete 360 heel. I know. Shut up.
That was a great heel move right there. That's a great.
It was.
Dre is a robot.
Arigato, Mr. Robot.
You know, if he stays robot,
I'm going
that's
with
pretty
Mike
much
Maddox.
Chris Mack speaking.
You're going with Mike Maddox too.
Yes, I am.
You
Wow.
can't even go with James Rhodes. You are a pathetic dweeb.
Well, I am choosing James Rhodes to win this match.
It's only because he thinks he's loyal.
Only because I feel like Mike Maddox is too busy Pokemon hunting to be focused on winning championships.
He's midget hunting, Pokemon hunting, and he still thinks he's in an asylum. So,
and he still thinks he's a part of the FBI. But Dre, go ahead and kick off this match.
ooh, I can't wait to do the next match. I'm going to do that match. It's going to be fun. Continue though.
All right. The Bad Boys theme plays over the PA system as we see Michael.
You know, that
Maddox
straight
come out
up just
surrounded by
sounded
his
like that was a
purple-
bad molestation.
What?
Carry on, Dre.
Okay.
Carry on my Dre.
Surrounded.
Horton.
Oh my God. Surrounded by his personal FBI agents as he stops on the ramp and poses as the FBI raises their
Dude,
Tommy
those are
guns.
not FBI agents. Those
Yeah,
are
what the
like
hell?
those are
Tommy
midgets.
guns?
They're midget
Why
FBI
is the FBI here?
because it's Halloween, duh.
Well,
in
oh,
his
okay.
mind.
Every day. That's nice. Figures. The
You don't wanna know what's on
FBI
his
raises
mind.
their Tommy guns.
Oh
I
shit!
don't. Who
Put
the
your
hell
hands
said
up, Donald.
Tommy guns?
They're just
And shoot out.
elastic.
Elastic isn't even a real thing.
No, okay, what they are is balloons. You know, have you ever watched The Mask?
I'm not taking any chances. Put your goddamn hands up.
They're just they're real bullets. I forgot I gave them real bullets.
God damn it, Don.
Can,
Carry on, Dre.
can y'all let me hold on? They
You know
raise
what?
their Tommy guns and they shoot out confetti, not real bullets.
Whew.
As he
Thank
stops
God.
on the ramp,
I'm afraid of
as the
confetti.
crowd cheers before. Oh wow!
Fear of confetti. Oh my God.
But I run an
As
asylum.
the crowd cheers back, right?
I'm not scared of
And
a
the crowd
demon
cheers
looking at
before
me in
heading
my
to
eyes.
the ring, but you're scared of goddamn little pieces of papers. Okay, Don, you
Who shoots
get
papers
nervous
in
here.
the air?
Jesus Christ.
I can't believe you seriously have confetti phobia.
Confetti phobia, man. The doctors have tried to stop it, but but every time
It is a real thing.
every
It
time
is a very
confetti
real
goes
thing.
off, like I
It's a
shit
real
myself.
thing.
I
Yeah.
shit myself. I shit myself and I cry.
Wait a minute. You can really
Fear.
be afraid of someone shooting confetti?
Yeah.
Yes, but I have no
Yeah.
problem staring
I
a
am-
demon in the eyes. But if confetti and paper's flying, I don't want a fucking paper cut.
Jesus Christ. Carry on,
It's not even
Trey.
that sharp. What? Okay.
Carry
I did
on,
OOC. I could play anything.
Trey.
Before heading to the ring and sliding
And
with
I wasn't
the
talking
FBI
about out of
heads to
character. I
the
was just
back.
thinking it's out of Cox.
Oh, wow. Okay. Born for this the PA system
Oh,
as Shane Rhodes
I will
walks
carry.
out
Go on.
walks out with the MPCW Network Championship around his shoulder.
Around his shoulder.
He looks in the ring and shakes his head as he raises the title. As pyro goes off, he smirks before Rhodes gets into the ring. He smirks. Before Rhodes gets into the ring, we see a poke off fly at his head. What the hell is that? And nails him between the eyes as Maddox
A
laughs in the ring.
Pokeball flies at his head
Oh,
and nails him
Pokeball?
between the eyes.
Dude, that's not just a
Mike
regular
Maddox just
Pokeball.
tried to catch a James Rhodes.
That was a Master Ball, dude.
It didn't open either.
Damn. Well, maybe because he's not
Rose-
a fucking Pokedog.
Probably.
Wow. So Rose sprints to the ring and gets
James
in
Rose
Maddox's
is
face.
obviously a Digimon. Duh.
Fuck.
Fucking idiots. Can't tell between Digimon and
Oh.
Pokemon. What's next?
Listen.
Malcolm King who plays Yu-Gi-Oh?
All that Pokeball did was piss James Rhodes off. So Maddox is about to get his ass kicked. Absolute ass kick. The bell rings. The men lock up.
Right now.
The bell rings.
You're welcome.
The men lock up in an elbow collar tie-up. It's a collar elbow tie-up, but whatever. With neither able to get the upper hand and push each other back. Maddox stands there laughing and waits for Rhodes to make his move, but Rhodes just stands there and laughs at Maddox, asking what happened to the big, bad Maddox. This enrages Maddox, who rushes in, going for a spear, only for Rhodes to leapfrog over Maddox and spin around and nail him instantly with a drop kick to the back, sending Maddox to the mat. Rhodes goes for a quick cover, but Maddox kicks out at 1.
Uno.
Rhodes drags Maddox up, only to be met with a headbutt, sending Rhodes stumbling backwards. Maddox smirks and rushes in and nails Rhodes with a flurry of lefts and rights, backing him into the corner as the ref begins his 5 count. Maddox backs up at 4 and waits. The minute the ref is cleared, Maddox begins delivering shoulder tackles to the stomach of Rhodes as the ref once again begins his 5 count, and Maddox backs off laughing at 3.
I really hope he didn't eat nothing bad before the match, because that's like right.
Honestly, I'm shocked how great Maddox is doing right now against James Rhodes.
Maddox was trained by crazy fuckers.
True.
I know, right? So, so Rhodes glares at Maddox and stares at the corner, recovering as Rhodes steps out of the corner. Maddox rushes in, going for a spear, and Rhodes sidesteps, sending Maddox crashing.
Instead of saying sidestep, you should say they just did the 2-step.
Stumbles. Okay.
And my
so Rhodes 2 steps, sending Maddox crashing. Shoulder first to the turnbuckle. As Maddox stumbles back, Rhodes nails him with a standing drop kick, sending Maddox stumble to the mat. Rhodes waits for Maddox to get up, but he is not moving. As Rhodes goes to pick him up, Maddox rolls up Rhodes as the ref counts 1, 2.
Quick pin!
Rhodes kick out.
Oh, Rhodes.
Shit.
Huh?
That powerful knees being on. I told you that muscle.
Did you say repent?
What about pencils?
Oh my God. Maddox laughs and gets up as Rhodes gets up and charges at Maddox, who somehow leapfrogs over Rhodes and waits for him to come back.
There's a lot of leapfrogging in this.
Yeah, they're very athletic guys. Rhodes bounces off the ropes and ducks under a clothesline. I'm watching it right now.
Porn star watcher.
Wow.
Maddox is a porn
ducks
star.
under a clothesline attempt from Maddox and jumps on the second rope and hits the level up that second rope moonsault and covers, but his foot is under the rope and the referee stops the count at 1 and points at Maddox's foot. So ring awareness here by Mike Maddox. Rhodes slams his hand to the mat and argues with the ref, which allows Maddox to get up and hit Rhodes from behind with a bicycle kick. Maddox picks up Rhodes and goes for the Bookham, that modified STO, which does a lot of damage and impact to the jaw. But Rhodes is able to fight out and pick Maddox up and nails him with the Alabama Slammer. James Rhodes showing that strength right here, guys.
Home Alabama.
Rhodes signals for the end, and guys, he's pulling brass nuts out of his tights.
Hold on. Did you just say brass nuts?
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, Nux.
Actually, Knuckles, he just said that. Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, damn, he's got some brass fucking nuts. Now that's a madman steel right there.
Jesus Christ. We We see Maddox getting up slightly stunned as Rhodes swings with the knucks, but Maddox ducks and spins around and hits a super kick to the back of Rhodes, causing him to fall forward. The brass knuckles fly out of the ring as Rhodes gets up and sees Maddox standing there waiting for him. Maddox goes in for a clothesline, but Rhodes ducks and spins around and hits a super kick to the back of Maddox. He goes for the cover, but Maddox has his foot on the ropes. Rhodes pulls his leg off the ropes and sets him up for the oldie but goodie, the figure 4 leg lock. But Maddox grabs the ropes, forcing Rhodes to back off.
Back off, bitch.
Back off, bitch. You know, I had a whole concept when you called him a Digimon. And that shit was funny in my mind, but I don't want to say it out loud. I go say it out loud.
Like 10 minutes.
Say it at the after party of Annihilation when Chris Mack will show up.
Yeah.
I will.
At the after party. Taking all the credit from you, Dre. Get
So,
some really interesting
Rose-
rivalry going on. Ha ha ha. Dre takes control of ACW.
On the next episode of ACW,
It's the Dre and Chris connection.
ACW General Manager Dre Horton overthrows CEO Chris Mack and becomes the new CEO of ACW.
Only on Peacock.
Only on Peacock. Rhodes looks frustrated. He backs off and waits as Maddox uses the ropes to stand up. Rhodes is calculating something in his head, and he goes to rush in, but stops short of Maddox, who is confused, only for Rhodes to clothesline him over the top rope, sending Maddox crashing to the outside. Rhodes backs up and nails a suicide dive into Maddox, sending him back first into the barricade. Rhodes rolls Maddox back into the ring and slides in, only for Maddox to quickly kip up and nail Rhodes with a code breaker, sending Rhodes stumbling. Maddox runs and jumps off the second rope, going for a mad assault, the lion salt, only for Rhodes to nail him with a cutter in mid-air. Rhodes picks up Maddox and runs and jumps off the second rope and hits another level up, that second rope moonsault, and covers as the referee counts 1, 2. Guys, before the referee hits 3, Rhodes has his feet on the bottom ropes. 3, your winner and still MPCW Network champion, James Rhodes. Guys, I don't think the referee saw him with his feet on the ropes.
Wait a minute. Who
Wait a minute.
Pinning who? Who the hell was
Rhodes
pinning
was
who?
pinning Maddox, and he put his feet on the ropes.
That's not what it says.
That is exactly what
Yeah,
it says.
says
I know what
Rhodes
it says
picks up
because
Maddox
I'm
and
the run.
Oh,
It says Rhodes picks up Maddox and runs and jumps off the second rope and hits another level up and covers as the referee counts.
But if But if Rhodes is covering Maddox, why do we care if Rhodes' foot is at the bottom ropes?
It's on the ropes for leverage.
Who cares about
leverage pin.
It's just I'm surprised Rhodes used his brain.
Well, while we were over here arguing about who was pinning who and what is what and which is why and how is who,
Trey started it.
All-American just rolled into the ring behind James Rhodes and nailed him with the All-American, whatever his finisher is, the Crawford cutter. That's what it is. Nailed Rhodes with the Crawford cutter. Spit on the MPCW Network Championship and rolled out of the ring heading to the back. So All-American making a point, making a statement, catching James Rhodes off guard.
You know, All-American, if you see this logo right at the screen right here, MPCW Productions, you can spit on it all you want. I have Lysol wipes to wipe all that. You can shit on it. I have Lysol wipes. You know, you can, I mean, All-American, I understand. You're ranting, you're raving, and I accept that. So do whatever you need to do to make a point. But
I
just
mean, the
know that
crowd is
this
chanting cheater.
won't ever change.
Cheater, cheater. Everyone's chanting cheater at James Rose, but James Rose just got
Ooh, I am
his due
excited
diligence.
for the next match.
Due diligence there. James Rose just got a sneak attack, some would say, from the All-American James Rose. But guys, match number 6, champion versus champion
Ooh, I am
match.
ready, man.
Last man standing, Misery Zone, All Allegiance champion, the Deacon Trey Camp with JJ Streeter versus Renegade Zone, PCW Global World Champion, Casey Riddle, with hopefully
Absolutely.
Flower Princess. I guess we'll see
All
when the
right.
match begins, but CEO, take it away.
Misery and Renegade are two of the top factions in the industry, as we have Misery's very own Deacon, who currently holds the ACW All Allegiance Championship. He goes one-on-one with the new PCW Global Champion and Renegade Zone, Casey Riddle. These two truly will annihilate one another. Let the fun begin with this last man standing match.
Woo!
Casey Riddle and Trey Camp lock up, showing a test of strength, but Riddle with a cheap shot to the jawline, followed up with a vicious clothesline. Trey Camp quickly gets up as he throws a right hook and then a few jabs to Riddle's jaw. Riddle brushes off the jab as he scoops Trey Camp up with a Samoan drop. Trey Camp rolls out of the ring as Riddle laughs. He runs the ropes and a suicide dive through the ropes and onto Trey Camp. Riddle then begins to sign signatures as the referee begins to count. Riddle yells out whoop whoop as the referee counted to 4 before Trey Camp stood up.
Whoop whoop!
Yeah, Casey Riddle representing that Juggalo lifestyle. Trey Camp takes advantage and bashes Riddle's head off the barricade,
Ooh.
and he throws Riddle against the ring apron.
Ow.
Trey Camp with a L7 that super kick to Riddle as Riddle falls to the floor. Wow.
Yikes.
Trey Camp rolls back in the ring as he pumps up the crowd. The referee begins his count. Trey Camp gets on the top turnbuckle, raising his hand as the ref gets to 6 before Riddle stands up. You know, Trey Camp, Riddle, they're kind of, glowing it out, taunting, getting the crowd invested into this,
Yeah, and not only that, they're basically evenly matched right now.
Absolutely.
Blow for blow, back and forth. Great action between the two.
Trey Camp looks at Riddle, who is sliding in the ring. Trey Camp gets down from the turnbuckle and both begin to trade lefts and rights. Trey Camp goes for a neck breaker, but Riddle reverses it to an ill mind, that reverse stunner.
Ow. Riddle stands up as the referee counts. In the meantime, Riddle is watching closely in the corner as the ref is at 5, but Trey Camp is already starting to get up. The ref is at 6, 7. Trey Camp stands up, but when he turns around, Riddle hits a spear. But wait, Trey Camp with the reversal into the Chi-Town Slam, the power bomb. Trey Camp rolls out of the ring as he grabs a few steel chairs as he can hear the referee say 4. Riddle is starting to stir, but he is crawling to the ropes to help pull himself up. Trey Camp tosses the 2 steel chairs in the ring as the referee gets to 8 when Riddle is finally able to pull himself to his feet.
Trey Camp grabs one of the chairs as he charges at Casey Riddle, but Riddle plays it smart, tugs on the ropes as Riddle falls to the canvas. Trey Camp lands on the outside of the ring as he flipped over the ropes. Trey Camp quickly stands up, chair still in hand. He slides back in the ring as Riddle and Trey Camp both have chairs as they are both standing across from the ring from one another, staring each other down. Both chairs in hand as the Tron turns on.
Oh, shit.
As we see JJ Streeter standing in front of Flower Princess PCW locker room, Streeter carrying the ACW World Championship. Streeter then kicks the cameraman, which we lose footage again, but hopefully we can figure out what's really going on.
Agreed.
As Riddle looks at Trey Camp, you son of a bitch. Oh, shit. They both charge at each other as they both swing the chair, knocking them both right square in the head.
Ooh!
They both are busted open after several headshots with the chairs.
They are just going back and forth here.
Trey Camp drops his chair and connects a side effect to Riddle on top of the steel chair. Wow.
Holy shit.
Trey Camp waits for Riddle to stand up as he goes for the L7 again, but Riddle catches the foot of Trey Camp, goes for a short arm clothesline, but Trey Camp ducked and reversed it to an ace high.
Ace high! Oh. Out of nowhere.
Wow. I can't believe it. I believe Trey Camp has this in the bag because no way is Riddle coming back from the top of the mountain at ace high.
No, not at all.
No way.
Not at all.
What's going on, King?
Trey Camp pumps up the crowd as the referee counts. JJ Streeter's music hits as it seems that Misery is calling for an early celebration. JJ Streeter has a knocked out Flower Princess. Shit. Streeter tosses Flower Princess in the middle of the ramp. The motionless Flower Princess as Jackson Law attacks JJ Streeter from behind. The referee is at 7 and Riddle is just starting to stir. Trey Camp watches as Riddle is grabbing onto the ropes. The referee says 9. The referee is about to say 10, but Riddle with the last second pulls himself up as quick as possible. However, guys, Trey Camp can't believe it as we have Jackson Law setting up for a kneel at the altar to JJ Streeter, but Streeter breaks free and goes for the heavy-handed right cross. But Law moves out of the way, and wait a minute, guys. Bring Your Army by Pastor Troy and DSGB plays over the PA system. Is that who I think it is?
Oh, shit.
It's Mr. Danger.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Danger is here at PCW. He walks out to the stage and separates both JJ Streeter and Jackson Law as JJ Streeter walks out with Mr. Danger, and Law is seen helping Flower Princess to the trainer's room to get her checked out. Holy shit, guys.
Holy crap. Trey Camp is shocked with what just happened as Riddle tosses Trey Camp out of the ring. Riddle quickly rolls out of the ring and begins stomping a mud hole to Trey Camp. Trey Camp is heading up the ramp as Riddle with right hooks and left hooks as both superstars get on the stage. The referee follows as Riddle with a swinging neck breaker. Riddle points at the referee and says, "Begin counting." Wait. Riddle sees the ref's expression change as he moves out of the way and Trey connects with a spinning back elbow to the referee instead.
Damn.
Oh, man. Riddle goes for the modified Too Late to Pray that Eclipse Stunner to Trey Camp, but he is still standing. Trey Camp seems dazed as Riddle with a neck cutter, but Trey Camp reversed it and goes for an ace high that RKO, but Riddle sidesteps as Kruger from nowhere with a Kruger cutter to Trey Camp.
Oh, Kruger's in the building.
Oh,
well then.
Damn.
That's some renegade shit right there.
That is some renegade shit right there. Kruger rushes over to the referee and begins helping him up. As you see Casey Riddle for safe measure, he stands Trey Camp to his feet and connects another neck cutter. Kruger stands back as the referee begins to count. Riddle walks over to Kruger as Kruger lights up a blunt that a fan passes him. I like the fans here in Denver, man. I like them. The referee is at 6. Kruger passes the blunt to Riddle as the referee is now at 8. Riddle enjoying the celebration as the referee gets to 10. Your winner, the PCW Global Champion, KC Riddle. Whoop, whoop.
What a match between the two. I give props to ACW Trey Camp.
Yes.
I agreed.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That could be match of the night right there. That could be. We still have social media going crazy between
They're
Aaron
going
Crawford
absolutely
and
nuts.
James Rhodes
That's
right now.
funny. I'm here to check on my good buddy James
Yeah, I
Rhodes. How
agree
you
with
feeling? Don't worry, good buddy. I'll be seeing you soon. Have fun cleaning that spit. My true feelings about you and your stupid championship you represent. And then we have people going match of the night. I don't know if that's like a monkey or something. What the fuck is that?
It's a pocket pussy.
Well, that must be from Elboner. I got no idea.
That's a pinky.
What the?
But you know what, guys? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go. I know it's main event time, but I'm going to have to go.
Are you pulling a Chris Mack on this?
I'm not pulling a Chris Mack. Okay. I am pulling the fact that I have a fucking crazy ass show tomorrow. Asylum Games, guys. Asylum fucking Games tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a long show because then we have a Hall of Fame patient and awards. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. So this main event, I'm going to be tuning in on the cellular on my way to my office.
There's two main events. There's an ACW main event and a PCW main event.
I'll be checking the PCW one. ACW is too predictable.
Damn.
But anyways, I love y'all.
Oh,
whoop,
wow.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, don't end the broadcast. No. Bad boy. Continue.
All right, Dre. Well,
Jesus.
ACW main event time. It is the finals, or semifinals or finals, whatever you want to. Finals for the Sinister 16 tournament. Sabrina the Psychotic versus Mammoth Mayhem versus Tim Cyphers. I'm going to let you call this match, my brother. I will help you when you need it. But ACW main event, brother, do what Chris Mack couldn't do and call this match.
Got you. So the Sinister 16 tournament started off a little slow, but quickly heated up as the prize drew closer as these competitors got closer to the ACW World Heavyweight Championship match. We saw Tim Cyphers a huge upset against Mason in round 1. Tim Cyphers then had to fight through 5 other competitors in a double ladder match. Then at Miss Controversy, we saw a rematch found from round 1 that looked like once again crushed the teams of Tim. However, on closer inspection, Tim's foot was on the rope that forced ACW management to make a third match to settle the score. It was a still case match that Tim finally proved himself against Mason Stevens. The Mammoth Mayhem, a member of the Church of Misery, was sent into this tournament. All 3 competitors approached the center of the ring as Sabrina begins yelling at the 2 men to notice her as Mammoth and Tim size each other up. The 2 men look at her and begin laughing as they push her away as they lock up. Sabrina pushes Tim Cyphers back and jumps up and puts a headlock on Mammoth Mayhem. Mammoth laughs and delivers a big belly to back suplex, slamming Sabrina hard to the mat.
That is not the guy I would choose to go after.
Exactly.
But they don't call her Sabrina the Psychotic for nothing.
Exactly, brother.
Bitch crazy.
So Tim Cyphers is stalking the 2 competitors. He nails a stomp on Sabrina and goes for a pin. 1, 2, but Mammoth breaks it up as the 2 men begin exchanging punches. Tim hits the ropes and tries for another shoulder tackle, but Mammoth doesn't even budge.
The mighty Mastodon. It's going to take more than a shoulder tackle to take him down. God damn.
Right. He motions for Cyphers to try again. Tim
Mm.
hits the ropes, but is caught with a vicious clothesline that turns Tim inside out.
He really wow.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
Tim
He
Cyphers
went
had a few
for it.
screws loose, but you listened to your competition telling you to try it again, like he was just gonna stand there and let it happen.
Right,
Boy, I tell you.
right.
Well,
Like I don't
yeah,
even know
listen.
what he thought, but
When the mighty Mastodon is focused like he is tonight, good luck.
yes.
Good luck to both of them. Good luck.
Agreed. So, so Sabrina is perched on the top rope and quickly nails a tornado DDT on Mammoth Mayhem. She
Oh.
goes for a pin, but it's only good enough for one as Mammoth tosses her off of him with such force she almost flies out of the ring.
Holy.
Tim Cyphers, I know, like he threw her.
Hey,
Off,
ejectocito, cuz.
Damn. Exactly. So Tim Cyphers back to his feet. He goes for a stomp, but Mammoth Mayhem stands up as Tim's foot touches him, sending Tim Cyphers high into the air.
Oh God!
Mammoth connects with the treatment.
Pop up
Damn.
treatment.
So
Got his ass.
That pop RKO is a bad bitch, man. Sabrina quickly comes out of nowhere with a low blow to Mammoth. Wow. As the man goes down,
Ow.
Sabrina begins digging under the something and finds some leftover barbed wire from earlier tonight. She continues looking and finds a broken kendo stick. She takes the barbed wire and makes a makeshift. She sees Tim Cypher slowly trying to get to his feet and wire. As she hits him again, Tim grabs the barbed wire and pulls Sabrina down to the mat. He then quickly uses the strand of barbed wire to lock in a label lock. The barbed wire to tap. She's trying to hold on and reach out for the ropes.
Mammoth Mayhem is back to his feet and nails a senton, but Tim lets go and rolls out of the ring as Mammoth lands hard on Sabrina. Mammoth then scoops her up and sets up and lands the Mastodon Slam, that running power slam. Mammoth lets out a roar to the crowd, and the crowd is on their feet. Tim Cyphers is on the apron. He hops over the top rope, then into a springboard and nails Mayhem with the reality check for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner of the Sinister 16 tournament and advancing to a triple threat title match, the real Tim Cyphers. What a fucking match,
man.
Dre Horton.
It was, man. He was so close. He was so close, but Tim Cyphers got that upper hand at the last minute. Man, that was so good. But hold on. Jackson Law stands on stage clapping, but then me, I wouldn't have felt like you. You cost me. I am the next level.
Wow. So Jackson Law shows up clapping, but signals he's going to be the next ACW champion. And then James Rhodes viciously attacks Sabrina at ringside, getting a measure of retribution here. With Sabrina costing James Rhodes his opportunity to be in this spotlight here for the Sinister 16 tournament. So, for one, I do not believe James Rhodes and Sabrina are done with their feud. But for two, a huge statement made by Jackson Law. What an ACW main event for Annihilation 2. But Dre Horton, it is time for the PCW main event for the Boundless World Championship match. It's inside of the Elimination Chamber, and we have 6 competitors. Number 1 contender, American Badass Pitbull, versus our newest Phenomastar, Emberlyn Cross, versus Gunner, the new Apex Tag Team Champion. versus Dominator versus the returning Christopher Tragedy versus Renegade's own Infinity World Champion Jackson Law. Guys, a quick recap. Yeah, it's a action-packed, huge main event here for PCW. Quick recap to how we find ourselves in this match. The former Boundless Champion Mason Stevens was drafted to ACW in the first annual MPCW mainstream draft. Mason earned himself the #1 spot to compete for the All Allegiance Championship, but now the title is up for grabs. ABP is the #1 contender for the Boundless Championship, so management felt it proper to put him in the Elimination Chamber for the title. Momentum has been at a premium for the likes of Gunner, Dominator, Emberlyn, earning them an opportunity in this match. Christopher Tragedy gets his debut and his return to PCW to compete for a title that he was in line for before he was injured by none other than Jackson Law. And finally, the so-called self-proclaimed god of PCW, Jackson Law, looks to remind everyone that this is Renegade territory. He's even offered to start the contest from the beginning. All competitors are in their pods except for Jackson Law and ABP, who start off the match. But, Dre, I do have to mention Law's mental state after the events that transpired earlier where Misery kidnapped his wife, the Flower Princess, brutally assaulted her, which led to Renegade retrieving her, but resulted in her spending most of the night in the trainer's room. So one can only assume that Jackson Law is, need I say, a bit unhinged going into this match.
Agreed. I totally agree with me. After what he just saw, what happened to Flower Princess, I would be very, very, like you said, unhinged at this point, because you don't fuck with a man's wife. That's one of many rules of that. You don't do that, and especially with a man like Jackson Law. Man, I pray for everybody. I pray for everybody in this elimination chamber match. I really do.
I'll pray you and me both, brother, because this is going to be epic to say the least. But we might have to close our eyes during some of these parts here. The referee calls for the bell as both men circle each other in the ring. They lock up in the center of the ring in a collar elbow tie-up. ABP transitions to a side headlock, but Law forces ABP to the corner and whips him across the ring. On the rebound, Law nails ABP with a picture-perfect drop kick. Law pulls ABP to his feet and nails him with a knife-edge chop as the crowd chants, "Woo!" Law hits several chops, driving ABP to the corner. Law creates distance and goes for a running knee, but ABP catches him and drills him with a power bomb. ABP goes for the cover. 1, 2, no! Kick out by Jackson Law just before the 3 count. The timer goes off.
Lucky.
Tough break for ABP, because that would have been a huge momentum for the duration of this match. The timer goes off, signaling for the next competitor to be released from their pod. Gunner comes out of his pod and immediately nails ABP with a springboard shoulder tackle. Gunner pulls ABP to his feet quickly and nails him with a series of punches to the head and body. Gunner whips ABP to the ropes, but on the rebound, ABP hits a vicious spear. ABP pulls Gunner to his feet and hoists him on his shoulders, and ABP connects with a brutal F5, but Law is back on his feet. He spins ABP around and nails him with the Sinner's Judgment, the spinning unprettier. Law folds up with a hollow ground curb stomp. Law hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. ABP is eliminated. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 contender has been eliminated from this match, courtesy of Jackson Law.
Try to tell y'all, he's upset right now.
They should have asked to have this match happen in 2 weeks. Gunner immediately takes advantage of the opportunity and delivers vicious elbow strikes to the back of the neck of Law, showing absolute brutality here. Gunner is fired up as he climbs to the second turnbuckle and panders to the crowd, pumping up the crowd. The timer goes off, signaling for the next competitor, Dre. Only one can assume who's going to be released from their pod, and it's Emberlyn Cross. And she takes her time coming out of her pod, being methodical in her movements. Gunner watches her cautiously as she gets into the ring. Emberlyn tilts her head and smiles as Gunner charges at her with a clothesline. Emberlyn ducks underneath it and nails Gunner with the Black Crusade, a spinning hook kick. Emberlyn turns to Law and smiles as she starts making her way towards him. Law kips up, causing Emberlyn to stop in her tracks. Gunner responds with a vicious chop block to the back of the knee of Emberlyn Cross, dropping her to the mat. Law goes for a Superman punch, but Gunner catches him and drills him with the stun. Gunner, he hooks the leg on Law. 1, 2, 3. No, another kick out by Jackson Law, and Gunner can't believe it. Dre, holy shit, my brother.
Man, APB tried it, didn't work. Gunner tried it, didn't work. I wonder, would anybody get him down? I wonder, would anybody pin him, but I don't think so.
It is hard to tell at this point in the match, especially with the resiliency of the likes of our world champion Jackson Law. The timer goes off, signaling for the next competitor to be released from their pod. Dominator is released and gets in the ring like a bat out of hell. Dominator hits Gunner with a headbutt, dropping him to the mat. That Glasgow kiss there. Emberlyn gets to her feet, but Dominator connects a series of jabs to the face and body. Dominator whips her to the ropes and catches her with a power slam on the rebound. He turns his attention to Law, who is getting to his feet and hits a Dominator DDT. Dominator looks up at the pod he was released from and back at Law, who is in a perfect position. Dominator climbs to the top turnbuckle, then on top of the pod. He looks at Law and signals for the end, but Emberlyn kips up and races to the top turnbuckle near the pod Dominator is on. She sprays him in the face with the blood mist, temporarily blinding him. Emberlyn jumps up to the top turnbuckle and hits Dominator with a beautiful Spanish fly off the top of the pod. Both competitors are down and feeling the effects of that Spanish fly again from the top of the pod, Dre.
Damn. Woo. This match is fucking phenomenal.
Gunner and Law.
Gunner.
I agree.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, you.
I got you. Gunner and Law gets to their feet. Gunner rushes at Law and clotheslines him over the top rope onto the steel grate floor. Law starts to get to his feet as Gunner goes for a springboard elbow, but Law catches him. It hits a spine buster to the steel cage floor. Followed by a buckle bump to the chamber wall. Law pulls Gunner to his feet and tosses him into the plexiglass wall of Christopher Tragedy's pod. Law creates distance and goes for a chaos dagger, that spear, but Gunner moves at the last second, causing Law to bust through the plexiglass and crash into Tragedy.
Oh my
Man.
God.
Oh man, Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, shit, brother. This is
Whew.
too much. This is too much.
In the ring, Emberlin pulls Dominator to his feet and sets him up for Wicked Poison, the reverse Frankensteiner, but Dominator reverses it into a Dominator Brainbuster. Dominator pulls Emberlin to her feet and sets her up for another Brainbuster, but Emberlin grabs him by his manhood, causing him to scream in agony. Listen, now that is one hell of a way to get out of any kind of predicament whatsoever. That is like that's like Kryptonite to Superman right there. Emberlin laughs,
yes,
and says, "You're as small as I expected, and your fire is out." So a double diss right there. Ouch. She drills him with the catastrophe, the iconoclasm. Emberlin hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Dominator is eliminated, guys. Whew.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Listen, Dominator gonna need some ice. Some ice. A lot of ice when he gets to the back.
A lot of ice. Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Ain't no way around that.
Nuh-uh. Not at all. Christopher Tragedy pushes Law off of him and climbs out of his pod. Like the timer just stopped working because his pod was already busted open anyway. Tragedy pushes Law off of him, climbs out of his pod. He takes out Gunner with a shoulder tackle and turns his attention to Emberlin. Tragedy gets in the ring and hits as Emberlin hits him with Black Crusade, another spinning hook kick, but Tragedy stands his ground, unfazed by the move. Emberlin runs the ropes and goes for a back spring elbow, but again, Tragedy isn't phased. He's just too powerful of an individual. She goes for the blood mist, which we saw her perform on Dominator, but Tragedy grabs her face right around her mouth, preventing it. He would then nail her with a claw chokeslam, planting her in the center of the ring. Gunner gets in the ring and waits for Tragedy to turn around. He drills Tragedy with a super kick, causing Tragedy to stumble. Gunner whips Tragedy to the ropes and connects with a fire away to pop-up powerbomb. Gunner helps Emberlin to her feet and points at Tragedy, signaling that they have to work together to get rid of him. They pull Tragedy to his feet and whip him to the ropes once again. This time, he catches both Emberlin and Gunner and hits them with a double tragic ending, a double rock bottom, planting them both in the center of the ring.
This is Malcolm, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
This is crazy. I'm bear with me, Drake, because I'm gonna have to do some improvising here. Tragedy gets back to his feet, and he pulls Gunner back to his feet here, sends him to the ropes. On the rebound, Gunner ducks underneath the clothesline. He bounces back off of the ropes and nails Christopher Tragedy with a spear. Gunner goes for a quick cover, but Emberlin pulls Gunner off and rolls him up in a schoolboy, pulling the tights. 1, 2, 3. Emberlyn just eliminated Gunner. Tragedy is back on his feet.
Oh, damn.
As he goes after Emberlyn. However, Law gets to his feet and connects with a Chaos Dagger to spear to Tragedy. He pulls Tragedy to his knees, hands and knees, and connects with a vicious curb stomp here, guys. Tragedy looks like he's down and out. Law goes for the cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Christopher Tragedy has been eliminated. Emberlyn
Well, that's
drills. Quick eliminations there. Emberlyn drills Law with a bicycle knee strike, dropping him to his knees. Emberlyn runs the ropes looking for a shining wizard, but Law catches her and connects with a lawless, the ripcord knee strike, knocking her into the corner. Law follows up with a running knee strike and then lifts her to the top turnbuckle. Emberlyn nails Law with several boots to the face, creating separation. Emberlyn climbs up to the top of the pod and takes a moment to recuperate. Law is on his feet. Showing amazing athleticism, he leaps up to the top turnbuckle and then onto the pod. Law and Emberlyn begin exchanging lefts and rights, and they are brawling on top of this pod. Emberlyn tosses Law into the chamber wall face first. She goes for Wicked Poison, the reverse Frankensteiner, but Law breaks out, and Emberlyn hangs onto it. But Emberlyn hangs onto his wrist. She connects a catastrophe, the iconoclasm, from off the top of the pod. Emberlyn goes to hook the leg trade. This might be over. We might have a new Boundless champion. 1, 2, 3. No, a kick out by Jackson Law. Jackson's like a man possessed right now, and Dre.
Oh my God!
The crowd is chanting, "Holy shit!" and rightfully so. The replay showing that iconoclasm from off the top of the pod, absolutely brutal. My brother, the honor is all yours. Go ahead and finish off this match.
Yes, sir. Emberlyn is showing frustration as Law slowly starts to make it back to his feet. Emberlyn connects with a super kick to the face, knocking Law back to the mat. Emberlyn grabs Law and drags him to the corner. She pulls him to his feet and lifts him up to the top turnbuckle. She sets him up for another catastrophe, but Law nails him with a vicious elbow strike to the back of the neck. Law leaps over her and lands on the mat in front of her. Law follows up with a DOA, that RKO to her while she's dazed on the second turnbuckle. But Amber reverses the attempt to a Wicked Poison, that reverse Frankensteiner. Law rolls through, however, and hooks the leg. Emberlyn kicks out at 2. Emberlyn goes for a bicycle knee strike, but Law sidesteps and follow up with the Law and Order, that Superman punch. Emberlyn is stunned as Law hits another Superman punch, knocking her to the mat. Law grabs her face and pulls her to her knees and screams, "Everyone kneels before God." Emberlyn tries to do the same thing she did to Dominator and grab Law's manhood, but Law catches her hand. He shakes his head before lifting her to her shoulders. Law drills Emberlyn with a vicious kneel at the altar 3.0, that GTS to a code breaker. Law hooks the leg with the 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your new Boundless champion, the Jackson Law.
Woo! God damn,
match,
that
like I said,
one
was
hell of an
fucking
elimination chamber match.
phenomenal.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
God damn. Well, I don't believe any of these competitors that were involved in this match are going to be walking normally tomorrow when they wake up, for one. For two, congratulations to Jackson Law, Boundless Champion.
Agreed.
However, after this hellacious match, right? He is scheduled to compete tomorrow night at the Asylum Games 2 against someone who has been very well rested, even though they were attacked earlier tonight. Someone well rested in the Flower Princess when Jackson Law takes on Flower Princess tomorrow night at Asylum Games for the Infinity World Championship. One can only assume after this hellacious war that we just experienced, what is the condition of Jackson Law going to be when he has to go against someone as devastating as the Flower Princess tomorrow? Guys, Asylum Games 2 is tomorrow for the Asylum MPCW. Happy Man Asylum presents Asylum Games 2. Awesome card for tomorrow night. ACW has a featured match on it. PCW, I just mentioned our feature match on it. But Asylum runs Saturday nights as we see the Asylum Games 2. Andy Owens versus Austin Kruger. Onions versus Legion. Trey and Zeffy Blake versus Unhinged and Dark Princess. These are just some of the names, some of the matches that I'm calling out. The Insomniac Championship, Andre Bradford versus Inmate 420 versus El Boner versus Dollface. Tomorrow night is going to be nothing short of amazing. And following the Asylum Games 2, we have the MPCW Annual Award Show and Hall of Fame Ceremony. Tune in tomorrow night on MPCW Productions for Asylum Games 2. I am Malcolm King, the CEO of PCW, alongside of me, acting CEO, ACW General Manager Dre Horton. As CEO Donald Smith would say, Dre, it is time to cut it out. We will see you guys tomorrow night at Asylum Games 2. Denver, it has been nothing short of phenomenal.